But more in sports with Cindy Shimek.
Good morning, welcome to Kakaki Sport. Well, the international break is over and action returned to most football leagues across the world. And this morning on the show, we'll be looking into some of those actions that took place over the weekend and a host of other sports activities, from the highlights, the wins and the losses. And joining me this morning to look into some of these activities is no other person but my in-house analyst, Roland Numufa. Roland, good morning.
Thanks for having me here on Kakaki.
Toby Amuson. She has done it again. I would like to say done it again, and now for a third consecutive time. After all the drama with the AIU, going there and then coming out victorious. For you, what does this mean for you? And how, as a Nigerian, first of all, how does this make you feel? Because I'm personally impressed, and I really want to say big congratulations to her. She's made history for herself, for the nation, and she's made a difference. But let's hear from you. What do you think about this victory?
Well, it just shows you this never die spirit that Nigeria emotion after all you said, like what she has gone through from the AIU, and a lot of accusation, a lot of name calling, and a lot of things happen. But now she has proven to the world that she's a clean athlete and she's very good at what she does when it comes to hurdle. Like you rightly mentioned, she's just the second woman after a certain American, talking about Don Nelson, who actually did that in 2012, 2013 and 2014. While Toby Amuson has done it 2021, 2022, and of course this year 2023, and breaking record and all for everybody to see, and everybody's proud of her. Most people wake up to the news this morning that our own star, our own superstar, Toby Amuson just won another world championship in Oregon, United States of America.
All right, congratulations indeed to Toby Amuson. But let's now move away from that to Singapore, where it was, a bad luck for Red Bull yesterday. I mean,
it was a tough one. You look at George Russell of Mercedes. There was a time it looks like he was going to win that race yesterday. But towards the tail end of it, whatever happened, that he couldn't continue, and it was a sad one for him. And for Mercedes, they can always look at the season that it has not been the best of season because, of course, Red Bull, led by Max Verstappen, has dominated this race for like 3 years now. So whatever, Silverstone, it has always been Max Verstappen and, of course, his team, racing Red Bull.
All right, congratulations there to talking about Ferrari's Carlos Sainz, and of course Hamilton for not ending the race, not outside the podium box. All right, but moving away from that to some football stories as we take a look at the performance of the result of Nigeria's representatives in the CAF Confederation round. First leg matches played over the weekend that saw Bender Insurance held to a 2-2 draw by Morocco's RS Berkane, while Rivers United shared the spoils with their host away from home in a goalless encounter. So, I mean, it's quite unfortunate at this point. I would say unfortunate because you are in the next round, you're in the second round of the CAF Confederation Cup. You failed to make a win. For Bender Insurance, playing at home, 2-2 draw, I didn't expect that. I expected a win. And for Rivers United, you say it's a good result because away win might play out for them at the end of the day in the second leg because
a home win, Rivers United, they came up against a team that is based in Burkina Faso. I think in their last 10, 12, 15 matches, they are unbeaten. So for Rivers United going there, you expect them that the bookies favorite to go there and probably win that match, but it's not always that easy. So they went there and they came out with a goalless draw. So now you'll be playing at in Nigeria. So the second leg, you expect Rivers United to actually win that encounter against their Burkina Faso opponent. While you look at Bendel Insurance against RS Berkane of Morocco, well, North Africans, when it comes to football in continental level, they are the best. They are solid because, of course,
they won the competition last season.
Because, so of course, so they are the defending champions. So because, of course, they have everything working for them, facilities, equipment. They have the best of coaching. They are well paid and everything. So you just expect them when they go to the pitch of play against African teams, and they always tend against their African bread, and they always tend to dominate. So I wasn't surprised by the outcome of that scoreline yesterday, on Saturday rather. So going away in Morocco, I think we'll be praying for a miracle because at the end of the day, it's just like maybe Burnley is going to Etihad Stadium to play Manchester City. And
talking about Burnley going to Etihad, let's now move to one of the most talked about leagues in the world, talking about the EPL. And if time permits, we'll look at the Serie A and the German Bundesliga. But let's talk about the EPL now quickly. Match day 5 encounter. Roland, this was quite a watch. It was quite a watch. Which of these games did it for you? I would say every game was a watch for me, but Everton Arsenal was Arsenal almost lost that one. And not because, you know, I know what you want to say, but I think Man City, West Ham, as it was another tough game.
Yeah,
and I really enjoyed to see from the beginning to the end.
I think, the game between Tottenham Hotspur and Sheffield United was also Tottenham scoring in the 108 minutes and 110 minutes to win that game by 2-1. It looks like they were going to lose to Sheffield. Then also Aston Villa coming from behind to beat Crystal Palace also late in that game. I don't want to talk about Manchester United because a lot of things seems to be going wrong with that club, from the manager to the players, and the performance has been very poor. But for Brighton, they were solid and they deserved their victory. And for the Arsenal, in the last 3 years or thereabout, wherever they've gone to Goodison Park, they've not been able to win against Everton. But for yesterday, I was watching that game, and a certain London Trossard was the match winner for them against a poor Everton side who are even yet to win a match this season in the English Premier League.
Match day 5 continued with Nottingham Forest and Burnley, and our darling Super Eagles player Taiwo Awoniyi most likely will be in the last starting lineup against Burnley. What do you think about this encounter?
Him to score. I think Nottingham Forest at home, they should be able to win. They will be too strong for Burnley, who are also struggling in the EPL this season. I'll give it to Nottingham Forest.
Move from the English Premier League to the Serie A, where we have, you know, a couple of Nigerians playing. They're talking about the likes of Victor Osimhen and Samuel Chukwueze. Serie A fixture. Victor Osimhen, Napoli managed to manage a 2-0 draw there against their host, and then now AC Milan suffering a very deadly 5-0, 5-1 big win against Inter.
In fact, this year they've met, like, should I be say 4 or 5 times from the Champions League twice. Italian Serie A once this year before. Yes, that was Saturday. Then also played the Super Cup there. But Inter Milan has won their rivals like probably 5 times in a row. So for AC Milan, they have their work cut out. It's a sad one for them that they were pummeled in the same stadium that they share with their rivals, 5-1.
What is happening right now? Napoli goes struggling between 5 and 6 on the table log. It's already just match day for you, would like to say. But you see a very high competition when it comes to who gets the title this time around.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, it will be Inter Milan versus Napoli. They will challenge for the title. They will be up there. They have a certain Lautaro Martinez firing from all front.
Well, I wish Victor Osimhen all the best. The match Serie A is just starting.
Yeah, it's
and then
early
also
days.
Talking about Victor Osimhen, if you have not voted for Victor Osimhen, you should go and do that. He's been nominated for the FIFA Best Player, and the links are out. Go vote for. If you're a Nigerian and you're watching this, go vote for Victor Osimhen. Let's bring it home. But now let's move to the German Bundesliga. A lot of games went on over the weekend. We can only touch on a few.
Freiburg has always been a difficult customer for them, but for Dortmund, a team that knows how to score goals, they love scoring goals, and scoring 4 goals away from home tells you how that team is. Then you look at RB Leipzig also firing from all cylinder, winning. Of course, you expected them to win against Augsburg, a struggling Augsburg. It was a straightforward win for them. But the German Bundesliga is full of goals. You look at from Bayern Munich
there was
to
no goal left.
Darmstadt,
There was no goal left. Earlier, there's going to be a game between in the English Premier League where Nottingham Forest will take on Burnley, and Taiwo Awoniyi will be featuring in that game. But before we go, let's tell you that the Super Falcons, talking about the AFCON qualifiers for the Super Falcons, is ongoing, and Randy Rodham has called in 23 women's squad for that encounter against Sao Tome and Principe, which will be taking place in Lagos coming this weekend. We'll be looking out for that game and hope that the Super Falcons get us another 10-0. Roland.
Yeah, hopefully Alozie is in the list. So I saw a lot of Nigerians celebrating her being included. I said, of course, she's a regular and a starter.
Yes.
There's something about Michelle Alozie, and it feels good that we'll get back to see our darling Falcons start playing on the pitch of play again after the World Cup in Australia.
All right, Kaki Sports, this beautiful Monday morning. Thanks for watching once again. I am Simbi Shima. Up next is the social intervention segment. Stay tuned.